Good morning, and thank you for joining us for this meditation period that is entitled The Art of Noticing by Rob Walker. Ways to deepen our practice of noticing, sparking creativity, finding inspiration, and discovering joy in the little things of every day. I invite you to center yourself as we prepare for today's meditation that is focused on taking a scent, S-C-E-N-T, walk. Taking a scent walk. Someone asked me a few years ago, what do I remember most about my native land of Kingston, Jamaica, where I was born and lived until I was 7? And instinctively, I said to them, I remember the smells. And I couldn't describe specifically what I was talking about, but there's something about stepping off the airplane in Kingston or Montego Bay that just brings all of those 7 years of experiences of living there and the multiple times that I've been back to the forefront of my mind. The scent of Jamaica triggers memories that I have long since forgotten. And today's meditation focusing on encouraging you and I to take a scent, S-C-E-N-T, walk in the communities where we are or the places where we work. Here begins the meditation. Observation of smell has inspired a number of compelling works and projects that can in turn inspire us to figure out better ways to follow our noses, as it were. Victoria Henshaw, a British scholar, urban planner, and author of the 2013 book Urban Smellscapes, devoted her career to the subject of following the smells. Her practice included organizing smell works in Sheffield, England, and elsewhere. drawing on her research into contemporary experience of odors in towns and cities. The Henderson Relish Factory was a centerpiece of the walk in Sheffield. As she recounted in one interview, it was not necessarily the routes of her smell walks that were remarkable, but the simple fact of prompting participants to focus explicitly on scents and odors, which they often reported were familiar. That I know this, but I never thought about it this way. We'd walk through an area, and because I was asking them to focus on smells, she once explained, they would say things like, that smell is familiar. I smell it every day, and I really like it. But I've not consciously registered that it was there before. I've just whizzed by. Artists Kay McLean and Cecil Toso have also used scent and smell as tools for discovering, exploration, and understanding. Tolles, and Norwegian-based in Berlin, has worked regularly with international flavors and fragrances which develop scents for luxury brands. She spent years amassing a smell archive stored in thousands of air-lit jars and has conducted more than 50 city smellscape projects in London, Istanbul, Tokyo, Calcutta, Auckland, and elsewhere. In Kansas City, she collected smells from 6 neighborhoods in the city on both sides of the Missouri-Kansas border using a portable funnel and tube device borrowed from IFF. These scents were then embedded into scratches of sniff cards and made available at distribution points around the city as an exploration game. McLean, who is British, has made smell smarts of Amsterdam, Milan, New York, and other cities. In Amsterdam, she took multiple walks with dozens of locals, working with them to identify 11 core smells that represents the city and plotting the locations where one might experience them. Sometimes she focused on details of the smell, more micro smellscapes. The small retailers open the doors, have off olfactories, and the effects on a portion of the smell on the city block, for instance. And of course, McLean work confronts bad smells, investigating, for instance, the smell blocks of a prison in New York, and various combinations of stagnant water, dried fish, cabbage, and garbage. McLean offers a hardy PDF guide for conducting your own smell walk, and she calls this a smell kit. I'll quote some of her basic observations. Be alert for curious and unexpected smells today, but also for those smells that are specific to a particular area, a flower, or cooking, let's say, and background smells that are less but suggest an olfactory content. Today, walk slowly and note at least 4 distinct smells. She calls this relatively passing approach smell catching. Write them down, noting the location, the smell, the intensity, and the duration of your own reactions and thoughts. Try smell hunting. crushing leaves, for instance, or sniffing the wall in your home, and note the smells that come to the surface. Collect 4 final smells using either method described and discuss your findings with people who have experienced this scent walk today. I close with a quote from Nina Katchendork. My job is really to pay attention and to see what's there that we haven't seen yet. I'm always trying to look at the things we are overlooking and understanding their interests and their value. I encourage you today to take a smell or scent walk and see what kind of discoveries you make. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause God's face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord look upon you with favor and grant you peace. Have a blessed day.